These days, using internet isn't just an option for Americans now, it's a necessity. Good evening, I'm Jesse Inman. David has the night off, and service for that internet can be sometimes slow or even non-existent, especially in rural areas of the country. Our Frances Lynn spoke to a woman who lives in a rural part of Missouri and tells us about an internet service provider that plans on bringing broadband to all areas of the state.
Missouri is not only one of the worst states in the U.S. for internet service in rural areas. 27% of all rural areas in the U.S. lack broadband services, and that compares to only 1% in urban areas. And now with the statewide stay-at-home order, it's more important than ever.
With the whole COVID-19, it's become more and more apparent that you have to have connectivity to understand what's going on in the world.
In the smaller towns, maybe they think that just one provider would do. But sometimes, there's a lot of people, I have some friends that live out in the country, and the only thing they can get is the AT&T mobile hotspot.
Tami Rolens lives in Hollister.
Right now, with us being out of the gym, we are trying to do some online video courses for the children, and sometimes I have a little trouble getting mine to stay on.
She also has two daughters who need internet to go to school right now.
For a fourth grader, that's really hard to be able to do her work at home when the internet doesn't work. It takes her pretty much all day, and she has ADHD, so for her to sit through that all day long is really hard.
She's thankful that Whisper ISP, an internet service provider, will be expanding broadband service to rural Missouri.
The kids would be able to get their work done and not have to spend all day on the computers, so they would be able to, be outside a little bit.
Whisper CEO Nathan Stooke says with internet access, rural communities can also participate in 21st century businesses. He says he's already heard some success stories.
And he says, but my son moved back to the family farm because you provide internet. And he could get it at our family farm. And now I get to see my grandkids every day. I see my son every day. And I had another lady come up to me and said, well, my daughter works for a high-tech company in Silicon Valley, but she lives here in town because she can get your high-speed internet.
Stooke says it'll take about 3 to 4 years for all Missouri communities to receive service.
Which sounds like a lot. It's like, oh my goodness, I can't wait for 4 years to get service. We're going to do our best to accelerate it as fast as we can.
Also, a few weeks ago, President Trump signed the Broadband Data Act into law, which helps make sure federal broadband programs are using accurate data and up-to-date maps. This will help close the digital divide between urban and rural communities. Frances Lynn, Ozarks First.